Oh my goodness, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Hope everything has been well. Let's celebrate the month of June. We're almost done. A little Carson DeLosa art for you guys that I thrifted earlier today. I'm so excited to be doing this video today. So I have picked up an enormous amount of VHS lately, over the last couple of months, honestly, to maybe even a year. I don't know how long it's been since I've shared updated collections with you guys. But today I want to show you all of them. Some of them came from a little box that my friend sent me, including 3 very, very special tapes that I have been wanting for a long time. And it's just going to be a chill, relaxing video going through everything. Some of this stuff I will be archiving on my my archive channel, which is linked in my description box below if you're ever interested. I archive and upload tapes that are not generally speaking, super copyright protected, with the intention and purpose of preventing lost media and getting it digital as soon as possible. So once the tape itself does degrade, the content is still alive and well somewhere online. I have cotton mouth like you wouldn't believe right now. Let's get into it. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start out with the thing that I'm the most excited for. I had one of these tapes without the case. I'm pretty sure that I inherited it from someone, a family friend, church, who knows, but we never had the case, and that is SpongeBob SquarePants Sponge Buddies. This was released in 2002. It has 5 episodes: Jellyfishing, Dying for Pie, Wormy, Fun, and Club SpongeBob. This was one of my favorite things in the entire world. I watched it on my Brocksonic CRT and my Panasonic VCR the other day, and I was just having the time of my life. So I got this. These are also from my friend, and they were basically in brand new condition. I was so excited and so just gobsmacked that she thought of me and got these for me. So also have the Bikini Bottom Bash. This one has the house party episode, which is another fabulous episode. I actually feel like the house party episode is a great visual representation of the autistic experience and what it's like to not know what's going on in the world sometimes. It also has Hall Monitor, I Had an Accident, and Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is not an episode that I really like that much. But we also have Nautical Nonsense. This has Ripped Pants, SB129, which is oh my god, I'm saying they're all my favorite, but that is such an existential episode. I love it so much. Texas, The Graveyard Shift, and Something Smells. This one, the audio is sort of damaged and it's a little bit distracting because it gives you that little bit of a buzz. It's very periodic, but it is still slightly irritating. Again, the tapes, all of these tapes look the same. None of them are orange, which is a shame, but I've been absolutely loving these. We also have a couple fun kids tapes. These are all gonna start to be out of order after this. I don't know, some of them I thrifted, some of them were given to me, some of them just appeared. The first one we have is Big Bird Sings. I really liked Sesame Street as a child, but it has never been one of those franchises or shows or series, whatever you wanna call it, that I felt compelled to rewatch and revisit and learn more about, you know, and I think part of that is because Sesame Street is so consistent. It's sort of hard to identify eras, and I would prefer the ones from like the 90s to early 2000s, which this one is, which is a really long-winded way of saying why I picked it. I'm pretty sure this crayon was from a child at some point, but here is that tape. We also have Goodnight Moon. I'm pretty sure that I remember really liking this story as a kid, although I don't necessarily remember this really creepy looking dude. This tape is from 2000. This is HBO Kids video. It is completely unrewound. I didn't do that. I bought it that way. So I was thinking about archiving this. I'm not sure if HBO would come for me, but I definitely wouldn't try to archive Sesame Street or SpongeBob. Oh my God forbid. We also have The Great Muppet Caper. I'm not like super obsessed with the Muppets, but I kind of want to be, and I feel like this is a way to inch myself closer to that becoming an interest. Speaking of interest, we also have one of my favorite comedians, Lucille Ball. She is also a character that I portray a lot of times when I do that. But this is Finding Lucy. It is a documentary about the life of Lucille Ball. It was released in the early 2000s, 2001, and I've never watched it, but I want to one day. We also have an I Love Lucy collection. This is the best of, so it has volume 1 and volume 2. This kind of looks like something that came from Walmart. This definitely looks like a Walmart kind of box set that you would purchase. These are brand new. I don't even think I've pulled them out of the box. I don't think I'm going to. Sort of how I collect vintage makeup. I also sort of like to collect vintage stuff, Marilyn Monroe, Lucille Ball, all of the old Hollywood icons. So I don't think I'm going to leave that one untouched. Next we have, I've never seen this movie. You guys are gonna go crazy that I've never seen this movie. This is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is a classic 80s movie that I have never seen. It's directed by Matthew Broderick. Yeah. Matthew Broderick. Okay. He's directed other things. Did he direct The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles and all those, or am I thinking of something else? I'm not sure. But I've never seen this. I bought the tape because I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's going to change. We also have, let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. Spice World. Okay. I actually don't know that much about the Spice Girls, but this was part of the tapes that my friend sent me, and I would love to see this, the Spice Girls movie from 2001. We also have some recently thrifted recordable cassettes. These are both JVC sealed and in really good condition. JVC is a fabulous brand. I haven't opened these yet, but I'm hoping that obviously there isn't like mold or damage. I don't think there is because these are really, really tightly sealed, but I have a couple projects in mind, creative projects that I think might be going on those tapes at some point. Something else that is not a VHS, but something vintage that I'm sure you guys are going to appreciate, and it's cracking me up just looking at it. It is a McDonald's Beanie Baby Maple the Bear. I got her for $5. It is from 1999. I know people try to sell these on eBay for an absurd amount of money, and to be completely honest with y'all, I've been unemployed for 2 months now. It's starting to seem a little tempting. I'm just kidding. We also have 2 copies of The Emperor's New Groove. We have the VHS and also the DVD. This particular package that came from my friend, her and I watched this movie at one point, so she brought both of them, or got me both of them, which is really, really cool. It also, the tape has some of the original business cards. Honestly, you know, these were like old marketing tactics to basically get your information. Open for $17 in savings. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I love stuff like this. It's like a little booklet. You've got Energizer batteries, CD-ROM, 101 Dalmatian, Hercules, Lady and the Tramp 2. So some of their movies that were relevant. Schoolhouse Rock DVD. Also this Winnie the Pooh coming July 2001. The thing hadn't happened yet, so there was still whimsy in the world, at least in America. Did I keep that in? Also, I went thrifting today for a couple things and ended up coming back with quite a few tapes. So first of all, we are going to start with one that is actually so disproportionately nostalgic to me. This was one of my like special interest movies that I just watched so many times. I just couldn't stop myself from watching it, that it's like almost painful for me as an adult. And I've seen this tape before, found reasons not to buy it, but this was in such good condition. Couldn't pass it up. This is Mouse Hunt. I was infatuated, isn't even the word, for this movie. I watched this movie so many times. I loved the soundtrack. I could definitely see myself watching this again at some point. This is something I plan on archiving. I think that this should be good to go, but you never really know until you upload. This is Castrol GTX presents Greatest Sports Follies. This is from 1989. It is a very short tape that also is to be in slightly questionable condition for my standards. If you're new here, I'm very picky about tapes and mold, and it's a whole thing, but it's a very short tape. I do plan on archiving this one. In fact, I am going to set it aside so I can remember to do that. Another thing that I'm going to try to archive, this one is so cool. I'm very excited about this. This is a Precious Moments, Simon the Lamb, the Precious Moments story. I know that these were really popular trinkets back when the trinket days were really big in the 90s. This is from 1993. I had no idea though that I guess Golden Book Video, Golden Book Video is the one that created this series. And this is the tape. Of course, this is an extra desirable tape because it is a different casing from the typical black. It is a white against a blue font casing. We also have kids songs, What I Want to Be. I was with my friend, he's slightly older than me, he's in his 30s, and he said that he remembered these growing up. I did not, but it's from Viewmaster Video and Warner Brothers. It is going to be a toss-up if I actually get away with archiving this, but I am going to make an attempt because these kinds of tapes, especially from like the and you know what? Let me know in the comments if you guys if you also collect VHS have experienced this. I have found that tapes produced between 1982 and 1985 tend to get mold like that. Like there's this Bugs Bunny freaking kids classic video that I want so bad, this VHS, that I'm dying to have it. I've found it on several occasions and every single time it is just absolutely overcome with mold. So I'm actually surprised that this is still in good condition. I do not expect that to last, so I want to archive it for that reason as well. We also have a pretty beat up sleeve, but this is Awesome Trains with trading cards inside. I don't have the trading cards, unfortunately, but this is from 1994. Something else that I would like to archive. Learning can be fun. I wonder if this was shown in schools. There is a chance. It's a really short tape, 30 minutes, really small. So I want to archive, very screwed up case here. I want to archive this as well. Some more tapes. We are getting deeper into the archiving side of things. This is George Foreman's Lean, Mean, Fat Grilling Machine video recipes. So this is from 1995. This is basically an infomercial for George Foreman grills. There was no way that I was passing this up if it was in good condition. Now here's the thing about this one. This one is a bit of a risk. George Foreman must not have had a very big budget for his tape production because it's the dreaded translucent, or not translucent. Yeah. Is it translucent? No. Whatever the word is for you can't see through the damn thing. And that is a problem because, I'd like to be able to see the condition of the tape. I was able to look at it in here and it's just a little crusty, questionable. Like I'm a little concerned about this. I'm not going to lie, but I really want to have a copy of this, so we'll see what happens with that. We also have Memories of Martha's Vineyard. This is a PBS documentary. This was a minute ago, but I got a copyright claim from one of the PBS documentaries that I archived. But I'm realizing why I bought this one now, because I'm like, why am I so interested in Martha's Vineyard? There's two things. Number one, it is recorded on these cheaper, bigger spindles or wheels or whatever you want to call them, where the tape's wrapped around. So that was one reason. And here was the other reason. We have some more cartoons. This is Wonder Tunes, Little Lulu, and many more. This is a sort of no-name compilation video of cartoons. I'm hoping there's cartoons on here because the tape itself is actually completely blank as well. So for all I know, this could be someone's murder. Not really. But yeah, that's something. I screwed up my pile. This should go in the archive pile as well. Martha's Vineyard, no. George Foreman, yes. Precious Moments, yes. Okay, next one. This is Gilead. The only reason why I bought this is because at an old organization I worked at, we had like a tangential relationship or partnership with Gilead. I think it might not even be the same company, it might just be the same names, but it's a workout video. I find workout videos all the time. They do not interest me in any way. This one's from 1990. I just generally speaking, don't care about exercise at all in any way. I walk on the treadmill every day, but I fitness is not really something I care about, so I don't know if I'll archive it. This is a Fox movie, Baby Boom. It is from 1987. I've never ever heard of this movie. I've never seen it, but I thought the cover was absolutely sickening. I thought that the background was really 80s, really cool. This is a super freaking heavy tape. This is like the maximum amount of tape. How long is this movie? It is 110 minutes. So this is a really tightly packed tape. And we also have this little ladies on film trivia card thing. It is really, really interesting. And on the back it says all titles, just 1998, which is kind of, 1998, which is kind of crazy to think that's how much money people were spending to watch one freaking movie. I kind of miss it. You really appreciate what you got when it costs that much. I also have this box series here. This was a very exciting find for me. I remember thrifting this. I have come across quite a few National Geographic videos. Almost all of them are moldy. I don't know what it is with National Geographic, but I've also just had terrible luck with them. Luckily for me, that is not the case with these. They are all in really good condition. We have 30 years of specials. The Great Indian Railway, trains don't really interest me, so whatever. For All Mankind, so the Apollo missions to the moon. And this one is the Superliners Liners Twilight of an Era. Okay, so this is some sort of ocean related thing. So I thought it was cool. These topics don't really interest me at all, but I wanted to have the collection. Okay, and I think this is the last one. I feel like I'm missing something. Some of these I just like don't want to dedicate a whole little segment to. Like there's some Shirley Temple tapes. I really loved Shirley Temple growing up. I don't know how I feel about it as an adult because like child stardom is kind of a thing. We also have My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I've never seen this movie. I don't really have an interest in it. The Little Rascals, again, don't really have that much of an interest. But this last one, I don't know what's with me in the sports. I think it's because my partner, he's really into basketball, and so whenever I see sport-related things, I'm like, oh my god, I know someone that likes sports. But this is Fabulous Finales from Sports Illustrated Video. This is the most exciting sudden death, photo finishes, and last minute heroics in sports history. From the immaculate reception to the Mets' amazing comeback in the 1986 World Series. I would like to archive this as well. I think that is it for today's video. These are all of the tapes that I acquired recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love for you to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Join us here. I do all sorts of retro tech kind of stuff, and I have a very inconsistent upload schedule, so thank you to everybody that's patient with me. I know it's annoying, but if I force myself to film videos that I don't feel like filming, you guys are going to be able to tell in the content and you're not going to have a good time with me. It is not going to be cute because I'm doing it from a place of obligation instead of joy, which this channel ultimately is an outlet for me and it brings me lots of joy. I like to geek about the stuff that I find interesting. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you to frickin' pieces. Thank you for being here. Mwah.